Welcome everyone.
Buongiorno.
Ciao guys, nice to be with you here today.
Today we have Lucas Menzano, special guest. He lives in Melbourne and is an entrepreneur. Lucas, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you are doing?
Sure, of course. Thank you, Mauricio. Well, as you mentioned, I'm Lucas Menzano. I'm originally from Argentina, but I've been living here in Melbourne for the last almost 4 years. And I'm basically an entrepreneur with many large history of different companies. And lately I've been focusing in mostly one, which is an app for the breeding community. I would say that I'm also a dreamer, an igniter of projects. I love working with people and in projects that I feel that I support their vision. And I'm definitely a lover of life. And as you know, Mauricio, very enthusiastic in everything I do. So that is a little bit who I am.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you today. I would like to ask you, Lucas, what are you doing? And also, I find very interesting your app, and because it is important, breathing.
Yeah, totally. So let's think about it. Earth is what us humans, we consume the most. Like we're all the time breathing, and many times we don't even realize that we're doing it. It's like a mechanic reaction that we have. But in reality, training that breath or the way that we breathe could be very, very beneficial for our body and our mind. And that's what we do with the app. We try to help people and we try to train people to improve their overall wellness or their performance, for example, their focus or stress, anxiety, if they have problems sleeping, through the training of their breathing patterns. So basically our vision as a company is to improve the life quality of the people through breathing techniques. And that's why we created this tool, which is a tool for any breather, whether it is somebody who is just starting, a beginner, or people that already been training their breath. For example, this is very common in India, the people that practice yoga, pranayama. And this tool is good for both audiences, from beginners to advanced people. And that's what we've been working for the last year mostly.
One thing that I would like to highlight, Lucas, and that is like the question for you, is how many people are working at the moment and where are they located?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So basically the founders of the project, mainly is my brother Federico, who is living in India, in Mysore. He's a yogi. He's been living in India for the last 12 years, only training yoga and mostly specializing in breathing, because he's also a diver, a free diver. So he does apnea diving, which is a technique where you only go, you go without equipment, so only with your breath. But then myself, I joined the company last year, and also my other brother, Diego, and we have a fourth brother, but which is not part yet of the project. My brother Diego is a designer and an expert in UX and UI, and he has a company that develops apps. So he joined to be also part of the company. And we have a little team of developers who are working on the app currently. We just launched, we launched by the end of last year, we launched the first prototype of the app, which is being improved weekly. And we already have designed a second version of the app that we hope to launch by the end of this year. So we have a little team of developers working on that, but only it's a small team, a freelance team, so 2 or 3 developers, and that's pretty much it. It's a small team. It's grown in the last month, but it's being only a one-person army with my brother, and then we started joining the cause because we truly believe in the vision.
I think is amazing, and just shows how big is the opportunity today. like with online business, you are actually able to work with a team around the world and work together. So it's amazing. Thank you for the example, Lucas. I think that you are going to inspire so many people. Steph, do you have any question for Lucas?
Yeah, I'm very interested because also I am a free diver, and the first time that I try pranayama techniques, I change totally my approach to the free diving to the sea. In very few minutes, I change my performance in the sea. So I think it is important, and also I think that I will download the app because for me breathing is very important. And in the morning I start to concentrate a little bit about my breath. And so thank you very much for this opportunity because I think it is a great job. And I would like to ask you if you have some advice, suggestion to people that are make the difference like you.
Yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, I am a dreamer. So I think that if you can dream it, you can probably achieve it. What I learned is that if the why is big enough, the why you're doing it, your vision is big enough, you will end up figuring out how to make it happen. And afterwards, it's just about hard work, basically, to be honest. I've been working with different companies, opening different companies, starting different projects, working with clients. I also have a marketing agency back in Argentina for more than 10 years already. And basically, it all ends up on hard work, quality of the work, and consistency. And consistency is the most important one. Keep on working and hustling throughout time. So that's why I think the vision and the why is super important. Because if it's big enough and you believe in it, you will keep that consistency. And if you don't know what to do, because a lot of people don't know what to do, there is also a solution, don't worry. Those of you that don't know really what to do, I think that one of the most powerful things in the world is momentum. So if you don't know really what to do, just start something, get moving. And motion ends up being more important than direction. You will find direction throughout the journey. So start something, start researching, start playing with social media, creating content about topics that you like, and eventually you will find your why, you will find your vision, and with that motion, it will be easier to start tackling that problem that you want to tackle or following that vision that you have. So if you don't know what to do, momentum. If you know what to do, go all in, and you will figure out how to make it happen.
How wise and rare is this advice? Thank you, Lucas. And thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Stefania, for your love and connection, as always. Lucas, are you going to surf now?
Yeah, no, I'm not today. It's already 7 p.m., so it's a little bit late for surfing. But yeah, I have time on Friday only to surf this week. So I'm looking forward to Friday with all my heart.
Amazing. So thank you so much, Lucas.
Guys.
Thank you, Stefania. Thank you, Mauricio. It was a pleasure to be here. And whenever you want, I'm always available for you guys. Thank you so much.
That's it. That's a promise.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Of course.
Grazie.
Bye-bye.